Welcome back to the Core Cars News Tech Lab. Today we're reviewing the Fire TV Stick 4K Max. This is the top of the end of the line Fire TV Stick version. While it may not have all the features of the Fire TV Cube that just came out, the Fire TV Stick 4K Max, which is a bit of a mouthful, is a very powerful streaming player with much better Wi-Fi and a whole lot of power under the hood than older versions of the Fire TV Stick. We're going to be breaking this down, giving you everything you need to know about this Fire TV device and a whole lot more in this review. First though, a few disclaimers, starting off with the fact that this was not a review unit. I did buy it with my own money to give you a review here. Pricing on these changes so rapidly, I hate to give you a price and have it be wrong. I'll put a link to this on Amazon down in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. If I didn't answer any questions you may have in the review, leave me a comment. Let me know. I'll do my best to answer them down below. Lastly, if you're new here or if you've been here a while and you want to help us grow this channel and help me support my family, just hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow this channel, helping me support my family. So hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. Let's start off with taking a look at everything that's included in the Fire TV, and I'll talk about a few quick highlights. It does come with everything you need, including the batteries for the remote, which is really nice because it feels like batteries don't come with anything anymore. It also has all the power cables you need, even an HDMI extender if your TV for whatever reason can't fit the Fire TV Stick. For example, you have it mounted on the wall and it keeps slamming into the wall, sticking out the back. You can use that adapter cord so you can have it plug into your HDMI cables without problem. The device itself is very similar in size to other Fire TV models in the past, but it packs a lot of additional features that we'll talk about in a minute. Now the remote is really nice. It includes 4 quick launch buttons. Those are little buttons that are pre-programmed to launch certain services. Of course, Amazon Prime Video is one. Disney Plus, Hulu, and Netflix are the other 3. Those are always subject to change here at the bottom because they're sold. Sometimes another company buys the rights, and even though the Fire TV Stick hasn't changed, the button on the remote has. It does have the ability also to change the volume and mute the TV and power on and off the TV, plus a quick launch button to go to the live TV section, Alexa launch button to ask it to launch apps, tell you what the weather is. Pretty much anything your Echo can do, this remote can do also. With that said though, the Fire TV itself is actually what you want to know about. So let's dive into it. Let's take a look at this in action and talk about the Fire TV here with it. Now, if you're used to the Fire TV user interface, you're going to be right at home. It's very similar to all the others. Even if you had an older model, there's just minor tweaks here. Now, it is very much promoting Amazon content. Even though it mixes in other content, a lot of this is like Amazon Kids, movies, Prime Originals exclusives are very heavily pushed. But right at the top here, you do have a row of apps, and you can adjust these apps to be your favorite apps here with it. You just go into this little icon over here, select it, and you can go and move whatever apps you want up, down into it, and you can go add apps from your library for it. So if Sling TV is a service you use a lot, you can put that up there, Pluto TV, Tubi, Disney Plus, whatever it may be. The Fire TV is one of the few streaming players that does have a web browser too. It's a little limited. Some services block it. For example, YouTube TV doesn't work through that, but it's got an app you can use instead. At the home screen here, let's jump back over here. There we go. Go to the home screen. Let's test this out. Let's jump into a stream and actually see how fast this works. So I'm going to resume here just for a quick minute. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I'm not going to let this, once it starts playing, go long. So as you can see there, give you a rough idea of how long it was actually there or how long it took to actually load. Now what I've kind of learned over time is even though that the processor is very fast in this, the real thing that's helping this load is the improved Wi-Fi. It's a much better Wi-Fi antenna in this, especially versus the light version or the older version. But the actual processor does help a little bit, especially though when it comes to like rebooting it. If you have this plugged into the USB, for example, even though they don't recommend it on your TV, every time the TV turns on, it needs a boot. This definitely boots a lot faster than older models or even the standard 4K model, and especially compared to the light model, you definitely have a much improved load time with that. And that does help a little bit with streaming, but not nearly as much as you would think it would. It really comes down to the Wi-Fi in your network for the best experience there. Now let's check out the Alexa built in here. I'm gonna press a button and ask a question. What's the weather in Orlando, Florida? There you go. It's showing the weather very quick. It can basically, if I had the volume on, you would hear it telling us what the weather is, just like an Echo device would. And it can basically do everything your Echo can do, but it can also launch the ability for you to say, open Netflix, play this, do that. And it does it very well with it. So overall, I'm very, very happy with this. Huge library of supported apps with it. Now, there is a definitely heavy lean towards the Amazon ecosystem, much like the Apple ecosystem leans towards the Apple favorited content. So if you're definitely a Prime Video or Prime subscriber and you use a lot of Prime Video, you're going to be very happy here. I absolutely love to use Prime to do things like subscribe to Paramount Plus here. So it's all in one app, it's all built one place, which I really love. Not have to have multiple apps for Prime Plus, Paramount Plus, for example, with it. And my wife has used Stars and different ones at different times. But then you also get things here, like this is a sponsored row. Apple TV wants you to subscribe to Apple TV here and watch Apple TV. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of ads in this, a lot of push for content. But you're getting a very powerful streaming player with a great lineup of supported apps, a lot of good features, really good Wi-Fi for nice streaming, and a very powerful overall device that I think is very easy to use. The one thing I really like about this, if you have somebody who has difficulty using a remote, the voice commands on this are some of the best out there for a streaming player to open things, control features, and a whole lot more. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment, let me know. I'll love to hear from you. If you want to find this on Amazon, I'll put a link to it in the show notes down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. We would really appreciate it. It lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow this channel, helping me support my family. So until next time, take care, be safe. We'll be back again with more tips, tricks, reviews to help you break free from the high cost of cable TV, but still watch the shows you enjoy.